This chilling 911 call from Isabella, the daughter of Fabio Sementilli, was made in the haunting moment she discovered her father's lifeless body. A crucial CCTV recording emerged, capturing two individuals running up to the house, entering, and later leaving in a car. While the evidence pointed to a robbery, the sheer brutality of the murder suggested something far more personal. For 7 long years, the case dragged on until police brought Christopher Austin into the interrogation room. He was one of the men recorded on the footage, and his confession would peel back the final layer, exposing a truth more terrifying than the crime itself. On January 23, 2017, celebrity hairstylist Fabio Sementilli, a 49-year-old Wella executive, was found brutally murdered in his Woodland Hills backyard, stabbed repeatedly in the neck, face, and chest. His daughter, Isabella, made the horrific discovery. Police initially suspected a burglary gone wrong based on Fabio's missing black Porsche and the CCTV footage of 2 masked men running towards his house. The savagery of the attack revealed that this was more than just a crime. It was personal. At Fabio's memorial, one familiar face unsettled the crowd: Robert Baker, a former adult film star and racquetball coach with a suspicious link to Fabio's wife, Monica Sementilli. An observant guest even snapped a photo of him nervously hiding a fresh cut on his finger. Days later, Fabio's missing Porsche was found abandoned 5 miles away, its interior stained with blood. DNA evidence tied Baker directly to the crime, and he was arrested. Still, the case wasn't closed. Surveillance footage pointed to another figure, Christopher Austin, Robert Baker's childhood friend. For 7 years, investigators could not prove his involvement until digital trails of calls, messages, and movements revealed his role as a planner and a lookout. When Austin was brought into the interrogation room, detectives knew his testimony wouldn't just expose a killer, it would unravel a web of betrayal and a motive darker than anyone imagined.
What do you currently, what do you do for work?
Standard answer, what my title and stuff is.
Either one. Tell it to me and we'll figure it out.
I work for the state of Oregon as a juvenile parole and probation officer. I work with high-risk teens, and I've been doing that almost 20 years.
In the state of Oregon?
No, just
as a profession.
As a profession.
So for state of Oregon with CYA, how long?
4 years.
4 years?
It's October, July. 4 years, 3 months. No.
Okay. And before working your current assignment, what were you doing before that?
I worked in I've had so many jobs. I worked for Service Alternatives here in Vancouver.
What's that?
It's a behavioral health thing for younger kids who suffer from, working with kids in the foster care who have emotional regulation issues. So we pick them up, kind of hang with them for a couple hours. They tell us what's going on. We try to help them get the coping skills.
Like a Big Brother type thing?
Yeah, something like that.
And how long did you do that for?
I did that for a little over a year and some change. And resigned right after, probably a year after I got the OIA job.
Okay. Oh, so you still did that?
I did it.
Continue to do that while?
I was their on call. So when kids needed, when foster parents or caregivers needed respite, sometimes they had to go to Olympia. I was the only one willing to drive on the weekend to go pick the kids up. And so when I go pick them up, I'm like, hey, did somebody tell you who's coming to pick? Just kind of help them understand, don't just hop into people's cars. Ask questions. Did you ask to see my badge? Just really be there for the kids. So I did that little as a part-time thing. I cleaned out the company cars.
What did you do before that?
I worked in the state of Alaska as I forgot what that title was, but I worked in a detention center, all girls in the juvenile department as well.
So you, like you said, for 20 odd years or so, you've been doing something to help
coaching.
Kids
I coached football in Alaska as well. I worked at a mental health hospital in Anchorage as well. and then I moved to the detention. Like took care of a quadriplegic. I've been a caregiver. I'm actually certified to. Like if one of your family members had help, like you call me and like, hey, this is what they qualify for. Or this is what we can do. Take the trash out. Can they get dressed? Like just being a genuine caregiver.
A man who once dedicated his days to guiding troubled teens away from violence now sits in an interrogation room, accused of killing Fabio Sementilli. The irony is stark. In the coming moments, Austin is about to reveal their original plan, and with that, a disturbing story is about to begin.
What happened that day? Okay, like how did that wake up in the morning? How does that day go for you?
Well, we wake up, we say we're gonna go see, remember the girl's house? I was like, what's her name?
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to her and rough up her dude.
That he said, remember the girl's place? Referring to this lady? Number
that
2.
house.
Okay. Now, was he referencing the house that you had been to before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna go rough her up, like, and
Not her, you said that her dude.
Mm-hmm.
what? Okay.
Did you say why? Did you ask why?
Yeah. He said she's in an abusive relationship, and that's my girl. And I was like, oh.
Okay.
So is
then,
it okay if I?
Listen, Chris. I want you to be honest because I think that's what's the most important for you.
I want to be honest with you.
Okay.
But I also want to get home to my girls.
Understood. And
I will need your help doing it. If I can.
Well, we have to know. Okay. There's a certain amount of information that we know, right?
I know.
But we have to know what it is that you know.
I know you know.
Okay.
I know you know.
So when he says we're gonna go rough his her husband up because she's in an abusive relationship. What do you guys go do? And tell us how that transpired because that's
my
important.
interpretation was we're supposed to go up, like you said. Pictures there. So be very honest with you. Be honest with myself. It was supposed to go and rough them up. Take a couple things. Didn't happen that way.
This was never just a robbery. Looking closer, Robert wasn't after Fabio's valuables, but was after his life. The plan was simple: rough Fabio up and steal enough to make it look like a random crime. Christopher's broken voice reveals he is not just a witness to a love story turned nightmare, but an unwilling accomplice, shackled by a guilt that is now finally breaking him. And what comes next is the moment where all the pretending stops and the horror begins.
So, how did it happen?
And it was 1, 2, 3, and go. He was stabbed.
What do you mean 1, 2, 3, go?
Rob counted. He was like, you better go. I was like, you better go. I want you to go. He went. I lost everything after that. If I'm straight up, I don't know what happened with me, but I just did what he said.
But what did he say?
He said, we're going to go get this.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and we go.
And then what does that mean, go, though? You did what? You went to
We hurt him.
Well, I wasn't just hurt.
Yeah, I know.
So, what do you see Rob doing?
Held him down.
What's that?
Held him down.
Rob held him down?
Stabbed him in the neck.
Mm-hmm. Once, twice, a bunch of times? What do you remember?
Twice.
What were you doing while he was holding him down and stabbing him?
Held him.
Where are you holding him? Say again? You were holding him by his eye. I mean, covering his eyes. Did you stab him at all? How many times did you stab him? Was that once? Where? You go in the house as well, right? Did you take anything out of the house? No? You guys leave in that car, right? Did he have the keys or the keys on the counter? What do you remember about leaving in that car?
Get in the car.
That's where Rob said get in the car?
Christopher's confession paints a picture of violence, but also of intricate planning. They knew Fabio would be alone, where he kept his car keys, and exactly when to strike. But how did two outsiders have such intimate knowledge of Fabio's home, his habits, and his life? The answer lies in the shadows of his own marriage. What comes next isn't just about the killers. It's about the one person who knew Fabio better than anyone, his wife. Christopher has started to confess with the guilt weighing on him. To draw out more, the lead detective steps aside and brings in a new one, hoping to dig deeper.
So the ride from your apartment to the bottom of the hill, let's say, put it that way, are you asking him where are you going? What are we doing?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He said, we're going to go up to the thing. I got a call. That's when he kind of started revealing the whole plan. It's like, remember the girl? I was like, what about it? He's like, yeah, her husband's there.
How did he know she was there? He was there.
I believe the woman called him and told him, and he told me.
And what makes you believe that, or just?
It's what I believe.
Okay, did he tell you she said he's home?
Yeah.
Did he use those words?
Yeah, it's like, he's home now. I was like, are you sure? Like, why are we doing this?
You're right. Well,
that's when I asked, why are we doing this? And in my mind, at the time, always good for a good prank. Good scare, good do. And the only thing he told me is like, he's an abusive person. I'm gonna rough him up a little bit.
Okay.
Like, and it went way left when we got there.
Okay.
It went way left.
When you left, though, did you know there were knives?
No.
How many knives were there? Did you each have one?
I think there was only one.
Okay. Do you normally carry a knife?
I do.
Okay. Was it your knife?
No.
His knife?
I don't know what his knife is.
Okay. Where did it come from?
It was just in the car.
In the rental car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get to this location.
Said, take this. I was like, okay.
All right.
I was like, okay.
So just to be clear then, he said he's home now, but he told you that.
He told me.
He told you he's home, and did you know who he was?
Nope.
And
not even a little bit.
Okay. But you knew it was the husband of the woman.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't know that. What did you know? Did you say, who is he?
No.
Okay. And then did he actually say, I know I'm getting specific, but did he actually say, like, she told me he's home now?
Yeah.
Okay. So he did relay that to you, that
yes.
And that she that you knew, did you put it together, it was the racquetball lady?
Yes.
Okay, so you knew it was Monica.
I figured it was.
Okay.
The knife wounds told one story, but the phone call told the truth. Monica, his wife, and the person who should have been his safest place was the mind orchestrating it. She not only told Robert that Fabio was alone, but in doing so, she signed her husband's death warrant. They entered his house armed with knives, but the real weapon was her betrayal.
You were going there because you went jogging up the hill, right? It was a big hill that you retired to. When you got there, okay, so did you think or were you worried about exactly what happened, like surveillance cameras?
Yeah.
Did he tell you to put the hoodie up and cover your face, or did you just do it?
He told me to.
He told you to? So, did you worry about surveillance at their house? Because they have this nice big fancy house.
No.
Did you ever think about it?
I'd be lying if I said no. Because I'm like looking at the area, I was like, something like that? Somebody got a camera.
Yeah.
I would imagine, but then again, it's LA. Oh, they don't have cameras, they got police. Like, again, ignorant.
No, I got it.
LAPD roll through here all the time. Ain't no.
But like when you're going into a house, aren't you thinking like, Did you know anything about surveillance?
No.
Did
Not at the time.
Rob say anything to you at all about surveillance cameras, anything?
No.
So you went around the back, right? I think you already said that. Am I off here?
I can't remember now.
How did you enter? I thought you said you went around the back. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth.
Mm-mm.
How did you enter into the house? Or did you not go into the house?
I think the front door.
Okay. I mean, I'm asking, I don't know.
I think the front door.
You remember it being unlocked?
Mhm.
Okay. Did you know it was going to be unlocked? Doesn't that seem a little risky to walk in a front door? I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys went through the front door then,
Mm-hmm.
from what you remember. And then how did you know where he was?
I didn't.
Okay, so what did you do?
Rob went in first and said he's in the back.
Rob told you that. So you walk in the front door. Right away, did Rob tell you where he was, or did he go roaming around and find him?
No, he roamed around
Okay.
and saw him at the back.
How did you
And
know
he's like,
that?
we were just gonna scare him, right? He's like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, opened the door and went at him.
Opened what door?
There's a back door.
So that was closed?
Mm-hmm.
When you're walking through the house then, could you see him in the backyard?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see anything
Not
like
at
that?
first.
No view? And then at some point before you walked through the door, you could see him outside?
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember him doing when you first saw him? Like, what was that vision that you saw?
Can we stop?
Mm-hmm. We can. Yes.
I want to see my wife.
He reveals they knew the front door would be unlocked. That detail changes everything. A random break-in doesn't come with such intimate knowledge. This was inside information. As the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, the truth becomes crystal clear that Monica didn't just know about the murder, she engineered it. The lead detective steps in one last time to draw out the truth. What follows is a string of revelations from Christopher, each exposing how Monica profited from the crime.
You obtain a phone that you said he told you to get, and then you guys, that's your contact, right? And that phone that you call Rob on is not his phone. He gets himself another phone. Is that correct?
That's what he told me.
Okay. But you're not calling his normal number, you're calling another number now. So your communication with him.
We talk,
Mm-hmm.
but it's brief.
Okay. But you talk a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
It's in between.
The frequency is
Yeah.
is high.
Yeah.
Well, but what do you guys talk? Seems to me this changes the dynamic of the relationship now. It's not just my friendly uncle anymore. It's a guy that,
Yeah.
right? So what is, I guess, what's the content that you guys are talking about when you're talking on burner phones?
Stay safe.
Do you ever go?
Be quiet.
He's telling you that.
Tell me to be quiet.
Any discussion on those phones about her? His and her relationship, where they're going, what they're doing, is money discussed? What is the benefit of this? Like any of that stuff.
Yes.
Tell me about what are the discussions.
It's hard. I don't really recall. If I'm being straight up, I don't really recall everything because I understand what you're asking me.
Mm-hmm. Well,
To
what is your best
recant
memory?
What you guys already know.
Well, obviously we weren't on the line, so we wouldn't know the context or content of what you guys are discussing. But just what do you remember, kind of the tone of these conversations being, or what were they about specifically regarding this
Money.
incident? And what do you remember about money?
I remember him saying, she's going to get some money. We're off. We're good. I was like, oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Like in the context of like, I don't know if it works like that.
Mm-hmm. But that's the message you're giving to you.
I'm still in the mental of, I still gotta go to work today. I have to go to work today. Work the kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta deal with this collection.
Mm-hmm. Did he ever get money?
I don't know.
Did you ever get any amount of money from this?
He gave me a couple of gold coins from his collection. He's like, I got some coins for you. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, my birthday just came up. So in my mind, I was like, oh, this is a dope little gift.
When is this relative to when it happened?
Right before I left.
Right before you went back?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the day of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he gives you gold coins as like a
Little gift.
They say.
And he said, you know, as he always did when I was younger, here, take this.
No questions asked from you.
I was like, okay.
Burner phones for secret calls, a gold coins exchange, and a $1.6 million insurance policy waiting to be claimed. All ironclad motives for murder. Christopher proved to be the missing link whose inside knowledge finally gave the detectives what they'd been looking for. Only one question remains. Who betrayed him first? The wife who wanted his wealth, or the killer who wanted his wife?
What happened?
I'm telling you the truth.
No, I believe you.
It's like, from up, and it went
Sideways, yeah.
And I'm like,
Did you think he just wanted to beat him up?
that's what I was thinking.
But then you knew about the insurance money, so how does that factor in? 'Cause you're not gonna get insurance.
I knew what I was told, whether it was true or not.
Okay.
I don't.
So when did the conversation about the insurance money come in?
Maybe a few weeks before.
So,
Maybe.
I know. I'm just asking. You may not remember everything. So if he's talking about insurance money, her collecting it, a few weeks before, now you may not have thought you would ultimately be involved, but you knew that Rob wanted to do something. Is that true?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I knew what he talked about.
What did he talk about?
He's like, just go in, rough him up. You know what I'm saying? And then
When was that?
tell
though?
her. That was probably right before I got there, or the day I got there.
So before you ever came, he was talking about it.
He had mentioned it. I was like, man, whatever.
So
I just
okay.
want to go to Hollywood.
Like how do you get?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get insurance payout from roughing somebody up, right? I mean, what is insurance paying out on?
So I want you to put in perspective, I wasn't as knowledgeable about insurance and stuff like that as I am now.
But now
So
you
please,
realize
please
how.
keep in perspective of
Okay.
what that is. My mother told me, like, you have a face that people just want to talk to, and I could never figure out why. But people just tell me stuff. Grain of salt.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's true or if it's not, but if it is, like, I hope you work that out. I don't want no parts of it.
His claim of ignorance is baffling. He believes denying foreknowledge of the murder will reduce his charge, but the evidence makes escape impossible. The irony is striking. A man who counseled at-risk youth and understood consequences now denies accountability when money became a motive for murder. His story collapses under the weight of his silence after accepting those gold coins, supposedly a gift. And in the next chilling reveal, we'll see exactly how Christopher spent his blood money.
You know that how you said that right before you left, he had given you some coins or something, some gold coins of his, there was own collection. Do you ever know how much those? Did you ever sell those, or do you still have them?
I took them. There was a spot in Anchorage that sold gold, and I was like, oh shoot, can I trade this in?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah. It's like, how much is this? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I traded in. I was like, oh.
What was the value of those, or what did you?
$400
Each.
I think, yeah. About.
And you had a copy.
And I again at that time I didn't know, because now.
Yeah.
I am now learning what the value of gold is, and somebody talks about the stock market. So I'm in Anchorage, I'm working. It's like, you ever done the stock market? So again, remember,
Yeah.
my ignorance was kind of high around
Yeah.
that time. So I was like, oh yeah, my uncle gave me a couple coins. Shoot, I'll trade these in, pay some rent. I think I paid off my car faster or something like that. I didn't do anything except pay all my debts.
You think that was about 800? 400 and 400 is what you think about? I mean, I'm not holding
the
you to it.
guy, please don't.
I'm not.
Please don't. The guy that I went to was supposed to be a gold expert. Typically, how you would go get your rings cleaned and stuff like that. Look at it. Oh yeah, I'll give you $250 for this. I'll give you $400 for this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I traded them all in. But it was like a couple of days at a time, a few days at a time. Because I was like, oh, okay, I got some money, let me pay this off. I'm still going to work, I don't need it.
Oh, you didn't take them all in?
No. I'm working on my financial literacy of being a better person. Because I had been struggling with finding swipey, been taken advantage of in that pocket of time in my life. And I'm like, I'm not really hurting for money, but you know, having $250 after you pay all your bills, and then now you're down to $80 after another bill comes out, like, you got to do something better, Chris. So let's pull some overtime, let's sell the rest of them. I think for date 3 or 4, I just get them all, and then I think I paid my rent with one of them because I was short, because I didn't have the whole lot of hours. And then I put some away. I think I had bought my girlfriend at the time like a new headlights because she didn't have any headlights. So I'm like, well, in that thought process, I can't have my lady ride around with like dead headlights. That's irresponsible. If she's your girlfriend and you care about her, like, she's now my wife. You know, this is before, like, I was like, do we like her enough to do that?
So
I'm being honest.
Again, not
I know.
holding you to value, but what would be your best estimate of how much you got for those? I thought it was 2, but it sounds like it was maybe more than that.
No. It was like a little roll.
Oh, so it was like
It was like a little roll.
of gold coins. Like when you have a roll of quarters, right?
Like a roll of coins.
But it was a roll of those coins.
Yeah.
Like,
And I would pluck one. Like,
so how much do you think that was in total if you were to put your best estimate on that?
maybe a few thousand.
A few
A
thousand?
couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a couple, maybe 3,000, almost 3,000.
Gold's even more now. Isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Believe me.
The last time I looked, yeah, and I kind of kicked myself.
Yeah.
It was like,
It's a lot more
I
now.
sold all my shares.
Gold went up.
The proof of his complicity is gone, wasted on temporary relief. So, what does he truly regret? The murder or the poor timing of the sale? The detectives will now deliver a final blow, proving that this case never went cold. For years, they waited for the truth. Now he shall pay for every stolen moment.
What can you do as a DA for me to see my girls? At the end of the day, I only care about seeing my girls. And I'm almost positive you've heard things like this before, and things have to happen. But I need to. What can you do for me to make sure I see my girls? Go home, but like, I understand, like, do I need to testify? What do you need? What can you do for me? What do you need from me so I can go see my girls? That's all that matters to me, Heather. That's all that matters to me. That's all I think about on a day-to-day basis. When I go to work, how fast can I get home to them? What does Grandma Trudy need before I come home? What do you need from me so I can go see my girls? I am a man of desperacy. And I know your investigators, they've been very kind to me. They did their job.
Okay. So,
So I can go to see. So I can go see my girls.
okay, well, first,
If that's even possible.
I believe your sincerity. So I believe you. I think everyone in this room, would like to see that happen. We're not trying to keep you from your family. It's just we're going through the process right now. So I think you understand that, obviously, because the detectives presented what we know, and there's a balancing of, what we want from you is the truth, and I think you've been truthful. There's a couple more things. We're not in a position, like I'm not in a position, and I'm not sandbagging you, but I can't make any promises right now. Okay, but no one's here to ruin your life or anything like that. We had this case that's been going on for 7 years. It's been investigated for a long time. We've learned a lot of things along the way. 2 people are in custody. You were a piece that was still outstanding that we have filled in a piece. So it's a progress. We're making progress on how far we've come on this case. But when you say, what do I need? We just need you to be truthful. Decisions down the road, like how the case goes forward, will be made, but they're not being made at this moment because we're still gathering the information.
For 7 years, Christopher Austin carried the weight of what he did. The past is no longer behind him. It's sitting across the table. As the detectives deliver the final blow, they are neither feelings of rage nor victory, just the quiet truth that actions have consequences. And after so many years of silence, Christopher Austin was finally about to face his own reckoning.
As the detectives told you, that you're not leaving today. Okay, so, and I have to say that because that's the reality is, given the evidence that we already had why you're arrested, you're not leaving today.
Being charged.
I'm sorry?
Am I being charged?
You are going to be charged. You are going to be charged. I mean, I think you can understand there's really no way around that. Okay? So it's not based on anything other than what we know. We had this conversation with you. You are going to be charged. From there, there's a process. It goes to the court, as you know. And the court's in LA. So we kind of have to...
Be virtual or expedition?
You will go to LA. We don't really do the virtual. The courts aren't set up for all that yet.
And just like that, it was over. On October 18th, 2024, Christopher Austin was charged and taken to Los Angeles to answer for the brutal murder of Fabio Sementilli. But he didn't act alone. Robert Baker, the scheming lover, and Monica Sementilli, the betraying wife, all were fueled by greed. But this case leaves us with a haunting question. Just how far will someone go for love and greed? When the line between passion and poison blurs, who decides what's worth killing for and who gets to walk away? On April 11th, 2025, Monica Sementilli was convicted of first-degree murder for the killing of her husband, Fabio. The jury found that she intentionally planned his death, supported by the lying in wait clause proving premeditation. She was also found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder. In July 2023, Robert Baker pleaded no contest to murder for financial gain and lying in wait. He was sentenced for life without parole, but still showed no signs of any remorse till the bitter end. Christopher Austin remains held on $2 million bail, charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy. The legal fallout continues, but one truth is clear. Lives were destroyed, one by murder, the others by their own choices.